That's pretty good. Wagwan, everybody. Welcome back to the Lot of Ja. You may be asking me the simple question of Ja, why don't you have a shirt on today in this video? And I want to tell you that in this space, right here on the Lot of Ja, we're going to show up authentic, organic, natural, because the majority of the time when I'm at home, I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm free. And that's what happens when you build an internal self-confidence within yourself, that you just stop caring so much about what other people think, what other people have to say about what you do, because remember that no matter what you do, somebody will always have something to say about you. So why not live in the most authentic form and just be you in a space that will accept you or won't accept you? Because no matter what you do, somebody will always have something to say, like I said. And it's so crazy, when I pulled this card today, it says courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And let me ask you this, what are you afraid of? What scares you? Are you afraid of being confident? Are you afraid of being authentic? Are you afraid that people are going to actually judge you for who you naturally are? Because I want to tell you one thing, when you show up organically as you yourself internally naturally are, others will feel that, others will see that, and you may never know who you may inspire. When you show up as your authentic self, other people have the space to also show up as their authentic selves as well. And that's a powerful place and position to be in, because you influence a lot of people around you and you may not know it. Because you showing up as your authentic self, that one person may have needed to see that, to see you showing up and being you. But how is that even built? How is that inner confidence, inner trust built with yourself, that you can just go out into the world and be this confident being that doesn't care what anybody has to say? And it's a skill. It's not something that I've always had personally myself. It is not something that is developed overnight, especially when you come from a background of low self-esteem, when you come from a place of being broken down. But I want to relate this to my military experience. Going into boot camp, their intended mission was to break you down, to build you back up, to build that internal confidence within yourself in order for you to call yourself a soldier. And in that experience, I experienced some of the worst but best things of my life during that time, because I went in as an individual who was very shy, who had very low self-esteem, who came from a background of being bullied in high school. And in that environment, they did break me down. They got me used to getting in trouble for other people. They got me used to being away from home. They got me used to being in uncomfortable environments, to where I had to adapt and be resilient to build this team bond, to build these deep relationships, which I still have some of my best friends I've ever met who are from the military. So this experience, I want you to take this experience that I am explaining to you about my own personal life and take that and view that as the world. Do not let things that are difficult for you break you, because I can tell you the boot camp experience could have broke me, but I didn't let it. So life is about experience, and this is just a short clip for you to understand that building self-confidence is something that starts on the inside. It's something that you can develop, you can practice, but you have to be willing to put yourself in uncomfortable environments. Because I made the decision, right, to join the military. It was my decision to sign on a dotted line, to put myself in a situation where I knew I'd be challenged, where I knew it'd be a different environment, where I knew I'd be away from home, around things that I'd never be around. It was my decision. So it's your decision in this life to decide, do you want to be resilient? Do you want to build self-confidence? Hold your chest up. Hold your head up. Walk proud. And be authentically you, because you being authentically you is beautiful. It's beautiful to me. It's beautiful to see. And it creates a life in this world where other people are able to also operate within their own authentic energy, because they have you to follow as an example. And that light that light within you needs to shine. The light deep inside of you is beckoning to be awakened. That light inside of you is craving to be shown, because it no longer wants to be in the darkness. And the light is your true authenticity. So are you going to let these situations break you, or are you going to let them make you? Are you going to let life, or are you going to take the reins and the control? Because the one thing we have control over is our internal environment. Are you going to take control of your internal environment, or are you going to continue to let your environment take control of you? Because I no longer want to do that. I no longer chose to do that. And that is why I have always chose to put myself relentlessly in uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable handlings. I've always decided to put myself in environments where it was going to help me grow, because I want you to know, when you put yourself out there being authentic, it creates a space for you to grow. It changes your mindset. Because when I entered into the military and I went through basic training, I opened up a different portal for myself. I opened up a different opportunity for myself that I wouldn't have otherwise if I didn't make the decision to do so. Because I chose to think differently. Because I didn't know I had that within me to be confident. We all have confidence within us. It exists within you. Because do you know that if you lack confidence, that could affect you in all areas of your life? Don't let it affect you. Don't let it affect your money, mind, business, anything. So work towards building up the courage and having the strength to be confident. Hold your head high. Walk with your chest up. Don't look down at the ground. Take a deep breath. And let's rock through this light together. Because through this journey together, we're going to bring each other back to the light. Ashe. Thank you for joining. And I hope to see you next time. A little bit more confident. A little bit more grounded and rooted in your foundation. Because everything that you seek already exists within you.